If you happen just to pass by, if you happen just to be here by accident and you saw a nice place and you just got in, it's okay. If you're here for my Mitzvah, it's even better. I am Rabbi David Degan, along with my wife, Kent Degan. We're the clergy of Congregation Shilat Shalom for Spoka. I'm sure many of you remember us from 2 years ago. Same rabbi, a little bit different shtick, it's okay. I want to welcome you. Shabbat is always a great place, a great time. I can have your attention, I think. Anybody here from Philadelphia, in the Philadelphia jersey? Oh, Philadelphia. I've been there. Go ahead. An interesting story, the people of Israel, the leaders of Israel, are very funny people. Take, for example, Moses. God told him, I want you to take the people of Israel out of Egypt. And Moses looked and said, yeah, right. Okay, he says, no, I'm serious. I want you to take the people of Israel out of Egypt. You wouldn't be the leader. What does Moses say? Get somebody else. I'm not interested in the job. It's a good job. You travel along. You travel all over the desert. No, I'm not interested. Take, for example, some other people. King David. King David was anointed by Prophet Samuel. He didn't want to do it. He was almost forced into the job. A little bit like the President of the United States, I suppose. I don't understand why everyone wants this job. Regardless, now we're going into Abraham. Abraham also didn't want the job. God tells Abraham, I want you to leave your house, leave everything behind you, and go on your way to a place that I will show, go to the desert. And Abraham was a very wealthy man, he was retired, he didn't want all these problems, all the shagas to go in the desert. But God said, trust me, and he did. And he left his house, and he left a place of idol worshiping. And he went into a place of Canaan where he began to believe in one God. That act of leaving behind all which you believed was your comfort zone, and going into a new place, is the act that every bar mitzvah boy and girl do. Today we're going to ask Ryan to do the same thing. We're going to ask him to leave behind just like Abraham did, and just like Moses, David, and many others left behind a very lower spiritual plateau and went up into a very higher spiritual plateau. And every bar mitzvah boy does the same, bar mitzvah girl do the same. By the same exact words that God asked Abraham to leave his comfort zone, his house, his neighbors, his family, and walk to the desert, to the land of Canaan, to be the father of all monotheistic religions. The same exact words when I ask Ryan to do the same. When I ask him, Lech lecha me'artzecha u'moladecha el ha'eretz asher arecha, go away from all this stuff that you like so much, to the place that I will show you, and for that, Abraham, I'll make you a blessing. And we say, for that, Ryan, leaving your comfortable zone of childhood on your way to becoming a bar mitzvah, for that, Ryan, you will be a blessing.
Chaim Reuven, your Hebrew name, son of Mendel, son of Malka. At this point, I want you to take the talit, the garment of honor, and wear it. Just as our ancestors have been doing now for many, many generations before you. And Ryan, may I bless you that you will live to see your great-grandchildren having their bar mitzvah, wearing their talit as well.
And this, is this on? And this beautiful talit is a gift from parents, and we are going to ask parents to present the talit and then wrap Ryan with it, and you can follow along on page 1.
Deep breaths like me.
Whatever has befallen us, our people have remained steadfast in loyalty to the Torah. It was carried into exile in the arms of parents that their children might not be deprived of their birthright.
As we present you with your talit, we pray that you will always be worthy of this inheritance. Take its teachings into your heart and pass it on to your children and those who come after you. May you be faithful in your heritage, searching for wisdom and truth, working for justice and peace. Handsome guy. Did it, dude.
This ancient talit, draped around my shoulders, fills me with prayers from times long ago. It tells the story of my people's struggles and gives me strength for the length of my days. As this talit, an ancient symbol of my people, is draped around my shoulders, I invite the wings of Shekinah, the Spirit of God, to descend upon us, bringing love and compassion.
And we read together,
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedishanu b'mitzvotah v'tzivarnu lahid atev bat-tzitzit.
Amen. And now we have a job to do, and that is to turn this room into a sanctuary. So we're going to need your help. We're going to ask you to participate as much as possible, even if you don't know the words, even if you don't know the melodies, even if you're not Jewish, it doesn't matter. God takes all prayers that come from the heart. And don't worry if you can't read Hebrew or you don't understand what it means. Hebrew is known as the language of light, and it's a language that all of our hearts and souls understand. So just enjoy the Hebrew that Ryan is going to chant for us, or you can always follow a translation or a transliteration after every prayer. And just a gentle reminder again, if you came in late, to please turn off all your cell phones, put your cameras away, and please respect our prayer books that they do not touch the floor. And we are going to begin on page 10 as we stand for the watchword of our faith, which says we are all one. Shema.
Baruch Shem Kavod Melahuto Leolam Va'ed. Ve'havta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha uvkol me'odecha v'chayu adevarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzvah mayom al levavecha v'shinanetam levanecha v'dibereta b'meshivetecha b'vitecha ulechetecha v'derech uv'shakebecha uv'kumecha uv'sharetam leyot al yedecha v'hayu letotafo ben enechad uktavtam al mezuzot betecha uvisharecha lema'an tizeheru vehashitem el ha mizota v'yechetem kedoshim Leilechechem, Ani Adonai Elohechem, Asher Atzeti Etechem Me'eretz Mitzrayim. Le'yot lechem Le'elohim, Ani Adonai Elohechem.
So says Moses, coming from Mount Sinai. He says, you shall love, middle page 10, you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart. You can help me. Don't be shy. With all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. Set these words which I command you this day upon your heart. Teach them to your children and speak of them when you are at home, when you go on your way, when you lie down, when you get up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. Let them be a symbol between your eyes. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. You will remember and perform all of Life's called to be holy unto your God. Took you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I, Adonai, am your God. Who is he talking to? He's talking to a bunch of slaves. He's talking to about 1.5 million estimate of Israelites who just slaves. They were running around in the desert for 3 months. The main concern was to survive the find food and to find water and shelter. Let me tell you, the Sinai Desert it's not an easy place to be. And so they're running around in the desert and not knowing what's going on, and then suddenly Moses brings them down a mountain, and there's some scary stuff going on. The mountain is on fire, terrible sounds coming, and then Moses goes on top of the mountain, stays there, coming back down, bring these stones, who he considered to be such a wonderful things. What do they know from Moses? Moses said, I'm bringing you a Torah. What's that? I'm giving you the map of all human behavior from now on. All the morality that we'll ever have, that you will ever have, people, I'm bringing to you, says Moses. They're slaves. What do they know from morality? What do they know from Torah? What do they know from anything that has to do with behavior of human behavior? They're slaves. They're running around in the desert. The rabbi explained that Moses is not talking to them. He's talking to their DNA. He's talking to us. He's talking to their descendants 3,600 years ago. All the descendants, all our forefathers that came after, who struggled so much to maintain decency and love in a very, very cruel world over the centuries. And you know what? Not much had changed. We are still the carriers of light, the light of God. It might sound a little bit bombastic, but it's true. We are in our heart carrying that thou shalt love Adonai your God, thou shalt love the Torah in our heart, because we are the carrying of light, of peace and love of understanding among nations. And that's not a small task. And that's why when Moses taught on Mount Sinai, he knew that he's talking to us.
Ha-El, Ha-Gadol, Ha-Gibor, Ve'yanara, El-Elyon, Gomel, Hasadim, Tovim, Vechone, Ha-Kol, V'Socher, Hasadeh, Avo, Va'imaho, Umevi, Geula, Livne, V'Nechem, Lema'an Shamo Ba'ava, Melech Ozer, Umoshia, Umagen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen, Avraham Ve'asarat Sarah.
Blessed are you, Adonai, shield of Abraham and help of Sarah. 13.
Ata Gibor Leolam Adonai Mechaye Akol Atarav Leoshia Mechachel Hayim Ba'esed Mechaye Akol Ba'amim Rabim Somech Noflim Verofe Olim Umatir Asurim Umechayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Michemocha Ve'al Gevuro Umido Melah Melech Mami Umechaye Umatmiya Yeshua V'necheman atalachayod akol Baruch atah Adonai mechaye akol.
Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Page 14.
Nikadesh et shimcha ba'olam keshem shemakdishim oto b'shemei marom kakatuv al yaneviecha v'chara ze el ze v'hamar.
Together.
Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sevayot, Melech haaretz kavodo. Adir, Adirenu, Adonai Adonenu, Ma'adir Shimecha B'chol haaretz.
Together.
Baruch kavod Adonai memekomo. Echad u Eloheinu u Avinu u Meloheinu u Meshienu. Ve'yu Ashemianu bara'ama lehenecho chai. Ani Adonai Elohim.
Together.
Yimelech Adonai Leolam Elohai Sion Lador Vador Hallelujah. Ledor Vador. Ledor Vador. Ledor Vador Nagigad Lecha. Ledor Vador. Ledor Vador. Ledor Vador Nagigad Lecha. Baruch atah Adonai Cha'el HaKadosh.
Blessed are you, Adonai, the God of holiness. Amen. We read together. The people of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, observing the Sabbath in every generation as a covenant for all time. It is a sign forever between me and the people of Israel. For in 6 days the eternal God made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day he rested from his labors. Adonai Eloheinu, Melech Yisrael, Ufitfilatam, Baruch atah Adonai, Hamachazir Shachinato, Letzion. Blessed are you, Adonai, who hears our prayers and pours your Spirit upon us. Modim anachnu lak, me'olam kivinu lak. Blessed are you, Adonai, to whom we give thanks. Amen. Sim Shalom on page 16. Our congregation is called Shirat Shalom, and that means Song of Peace. And this prayer is called Sim Shalom, which means bring us peace, please grant us peace. And we believe that when a young person, especially a bar mitzvah, asks for peace, then our prayers are truly heard. Sim shalom, tova uvracha, ben v'chesed, verachamim, verachamim, aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol Yisrael amecha. Now clap. Lai, 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 lai.
La 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 la. Clap a little bit. Come on. La 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 la.
Stay in the middle. Okay, now I run. And Ryan said that you did pretty good with the clapping. But he wants you to help him in English. And so you have to help him in the English on the top of page 16 because we're going to be bringing peace into the world.
Grant peace and happiness, blessing and mercy to all Israel and all the world. Bless us, O God, with the light of your presence, for by that light we find life, justice, and peace.
Now clap.
Lie, 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 lie.
Ryan said that was pretty good.
We need a little bit more energy.
Can you make this work? Rabbis just have that way. So he said that was pretty good, but he said that this is bringing in peace for his generation, and you weren't loud enough. So we're going to invite his 5 camp friends from Philadelphia. Will you come up and help us to make sure everyone's loud? Come on. And what's the name of your cousin?
Wait.
The young cousin. The one younger than you.
Lila.
And we need Lila, too. Rabbi David.
Cousin.
Come home.
Cousin Lila. Cousin.
You need to hold this. You need to hold the microphone. Come on, and we need Lila, too. Cousin Lila.
Be shy.
I'll hold this and sing it. Can you hold this? Yeah. Okay, now, are we going to bring peace for this younger generation? Okay, then let us hear you. Okay, everybody say loud.
Loud.
You heard me.
Loud.
Grant peace and happiness, blessing and mercy to all Israel and all the world. Bless us, O God, with the light of your presence, for by that light we find life, justice, and peace. La 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 la.
Baruch atah Adonai, Amborek et Amo Yisrael, Shalom. Blessed are you, Adonai, who hears the prayers of our young people and brings peace to all the world.
The Jewish tradition says that the young person asks for peace. The request is much more powerful. So as we laugh and we enjoy it, there's a lot of seriousness in this. We believe that all young people that ever exist in the world, we all were young. I was too, 60 years ago. All young people, all human beings ever existed in the world were gathered around Mount Sinai when the Torah was given, talking about the Torah a few minutes ago. So Moses goes, as I said before, Moses goes on the mountain to get the Torah. Takes a few sandwiches with you, or you thought you'll stay there for a few days, so it's something to drink, a few sandwiches, and then stay there for 40 days and 40 nights. I don't know how he did that. Good day to lose weight, I guess. Stay there for 40 days and 40 nights, study the Torah. At the end of this 40 days, 40 nights, he wants to go back down. He says to God, I study enough. I want to go down. And Moses says, good. He said, what did you learn? And Moses said, I learned that the Torah can be summarized in one word. And the word is peace. And God was impressed. He said to Moses, yes, it's exactly what I mean. If you understand that, then my job is good, was done. And Moses said, well, can I go down back from the mountain? And God says, just one more minute. So what's that? He said, how do I know that you're going to teach what you just told me? What you just told me? How do I know that you're going to teach the idea and the ideal of peace to your children, so it will go from one generation to another? How do I know that you will love it, that you will understand it, that you will preach it to the world? And Moses scratched his head for a minute and said, don't go, I'll be right back. God said, I'm not going anywhere. Moses come down from the mountain. Remember I told everybody was in the mountain? And one of the people that was there was a bar mitzvah boy. So Moses called bar mitzvah, come on, Ryan.
Ryan was there too, I assured you. He takes Ryan by his hand, Moses does. He goes at the bottom of the mountain, just like that. He turns to God, let's go to God, let's look at God for a minute. Now we can go down straight. Turns to God and he says, God Almighty, do you want me to give you a guarantee that our Torah, the ideals of peace and love and harmony among nations will never be forgotten? That we will, by hook and by crook and all through all suffering, we will always maintain it? God says, yes, it's exactly what I want. Good, says Moses. I want you to look very carefully at our bar mitzvah boy here. This is our best guarantee to you, God, that your Torah, your ideal of peace and love will never be forgotten. And God took one look at our bar mitzvah boy and he said, well, with this kind of guarantee, how could I possibly say no to you, Moses? And Moses says, that's right. And God says, go back to the mountain, take the Torah, bring it back to the people, and teach it to Ryan and the rest of the bar and bat mitzvah girls and boys from now and forever. And Moses did. And the rest, as we say in Spanish, is history.
And as we get ready now for the Torah service, where we're going to read from the Torah, we have a special blessing, a family blessing, and we would like to invite the readers to please come up now. Abby, Bert, Craig, David, Rod, Michelle, and Jason. And these are the aunts and uncles' blessings.
Ryan, live each day to the fullest, get the most from each hour, each day, and in each age of your life,
when you can look forward with
confidence and back without regrets.
Great.
Be yourself, but your best self. Dare to be different and follow your own star. And don't be afraid to be happy.
Enjoy what is beautiful. Love with all your heart and soul. Believe that these you love you.
Forget which you have done for your friends, and remember what they have done for you. Disregard what the world owes you and concentrate on what you owe the world.
When you are faced with decision, make the decision as widely as possible, then forget it. The moment of absolute certainty never arises.
Blessed is the generation in which the old listen to the young, and double blessed is the generation in which the young listen to the old.
As we're about to take the Torah out of the ark, it is said that the reading from the Torah is the pivotal point of the Jewish service. You can go any place in the world, including China, and there is a thing of Chabad over there. You will see the same thing. Maybe they pray in a different language. When you take the Torah out of the ark, you read from it, you rejoice. You read in Hebrew, with vowels, and then you put the Torah back. It's always reminding our congregation whenever we take the Torah. And I keep reminding them, I keep saying it. When we take the Torah out of the ark, it's not just simple the act of taking the Torah out of the ark and reading it. It's what it's all about. It's about the freedom that we, as Jewish people, as Americans, enjoy in our country. It's a time when we have to say to ourselves, thank you, God, for every minute in this wonderful country that allow us to practice any place we want. We can take this service any place we want. Nobody's going to say anything. Freedom. We can speak our mind, do what we want, say what we want, anytime, any place, anywhere, as long as it's within the law. Nobody will stop us. Really? It's freedom, it's liberty. And I always remind our congregation, that's what's inscribed on the Liberty Bell. And that's the guideline of us, not only as Jews, as Americans, proclaim liberty throughout the land. And it's come from here, from the Torah. So thank you, God. I thank God in my name, my family name, in your name, to allow us to come together today to rejoice this wonderful occasion. As free people, as people who enjoy a wonderful country and a wonderful time together here in this province.
Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, u'devar Adonai mi Yerushalayim, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Le'amo Yisrael,
It is customary in the congregation Shirat Shalom and many other places at this point of the service to symbolically take the Torah from one generation to another in trust that all the precepts, all the Torah, all the love the Torah has to give us, entrusted in the broad shoulders of our Bar Mitzvah boy, young man. And so in order to do that, I would like to ask Grandma Laila, Grandma Lona, Dad, Mom, Nani, please come over here as we take the Torah from one generation to another.
Take this Torah, the symbol of our heritage and tradition, and pass it from generation to generation. And first it is going to the grandmothers. La 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 la
La la la la la la la la la la la la la
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Eloheinu, Kadosh Shemo.
Gadlu, 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 gadlu. Gadlu l'Adonai iti, unerom b'ma shemo yachdav.
Hooray to get a sister and her grandfathers.
Lecha Adonai hagedula ve'agevura ve'atiferet ve'anetzach ve'amor ki chol b'shamayim u'ba'aretz ki chol b'shamayim u'ba'aretz Kol rosh Rabbah Emunatecha Rabbah, Emunatecha Rabbah, Emunatecha, Emunatecha Rabbah, Emunatecha Rabbah, Emunatecha Rabbah, Emunatecha,
Go really slow, stand still, and enunciate every word. Look up. Just this section.
And Rabbah Emunatecha means great faith. We have great faith in God. God has great faith in us. God has great faith in our bar mitzvah boy, Ryan, because he's going to change the world. And in fact, he's already started to do that. And since we are all representatives of God, we actually are all God too. We all have God's light inside of us. We too have great faith in our bar mitzvah. And now Ryan is going to be explaining what his Torah portion is about. And every Torah portion has a very special message. And he's going to tell us a little bit about that. And in just a few moments, he's going to be reading his portion in Hebrew without any vowels. And for anyone who has ever accomplished that, you know that it is quite an accomplishment.
My Torah portion is called Shemot and is taken from the book of Exodus. I am specifically chanting chapter 3, verses 7 through 12. This portion takes place in the desert when Moses is shepherd. He had run away from Egypt years earlier as he had killed a taskmaster who was hurting a Hebrew slave. He sees up on a mountain a burning bush that doesn't burn up the wood. God calls him out from the bush and says, "Moses, Moses." Moses replies, "Here I am." God tells Moses to go Pharaoh and say, "Let my people go." Moses doesn't want to go. God says he will be with Moses and will give him signs to show to the slaves and to the Pharaoh. This will prove that God really did send him. This Torah portion can teach us that there will be times when we don't want to do something we have been asked to do because we are scared. We need to know that God will always be with us. Just like Moses, God will also give us signs that he is with us.
And for our first Aliyah, we are calling grandparents Brian, Karen, Alona, Herb, and Lila. So all the grandparents.
Baruch Adonai Hambarak.
Baruch Adonai Hambarak leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarak leolam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'chavanu
Yavo Ami, V'cham Mon Et Torah Baruch Atah Adonai, Noten HaTorah.
אמן. ומשה היה רואה את צאן יתרו חותנו כהן מדיין, וינהג את הצאן אחרי המדבר, ויבוא אל הר האלוהים חורבה, וירא מלאך אדוני אליו בלבת אש מתוך הסנה, וירא והנה הסנה בוער באש, והסנה איננו כאן, ויאמר משה אסורה נא, וראה את המראה הגדול הזה, מדוע לא יבער הסנה? וירא אדוני כי שר לראות, ויקרא אליו אלוהים מתוך הסנה, ויאמר משה משה, ויאמר הנני, ויאמר אל תקרא ועלום, של נעליך מעל רגליך, כי המקום אשר אתה עומד עליו, אדמת קודש היא.
Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher na'amanu Torah emet, v'chanei omi nekat eloheinu, Baruch Atah Adonai, Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
A lot of kissing today.
Baruch Adonai Hamora. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Vayomer Adonai Rayo Ra'iti Ati Ani Ami Asher Mitzrayim Het Katam Shemati Mivnei Noksav Ki Adehati Et Mekovav Vaered Lehatilo Miad Mitzrayim Elahalato Mizha Aretz Hihi El Eretz Tova Verofe El Eretz Zeva Halav Udevash El Mekom Hakaani Hehaiti Vehamorim Vehavrizi Vehaivi Vehavusi Ve'ata inei sehakat v'nei Yisrael ve'et el v'gaham Ra'iti et asher Mitzrayim lesim otam.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
And now is the time when Ryan is officially going to become a bar mitzvah. And with us here also are your relatives that are in the spiritual world. Some that you might have known and some that you don't even know, but they all know you. And they're with us as well. And we're saying, come, son of the commandments, come stand and take your place among the Jewish people. Now you are officially part of the covenant. Come take your place, stand and take your place, bar mitzvah, son of the commandments. And we're going to use your Hebrew name, which is Chaim Ruvain, son of your parents, Mendel and Malka. Yamod, 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 ha-bar mitzvah, Chaim Ruvain ben Mendel v'Malka. Yamod, 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 ha-bar mitzvah. And Ryan is going to take the fringes of his talit, which have much significance. It has much to do with numerology and adding up to the sacred numbers of God's name, and also adds up to the 613 commandments that are in the Torah, not just 10. And he's taking these fringes and he's going to now touch where he's going to begin reading this last sacred part of the Torah. And then he's going to bring it to his lips, because he's bringing the sacredness, the holiness of these words within himself, and he's now purified his lips so that he can now read this special section.
Don't let go, hold on. Don't let go. Baruch Hu Adonai HaBarach.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu michol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Okay, here we go. Stop.
Ve'ata lecha ve'yashlachacha el paro ve'yotzei et ami v'nei Yisrael mi Mitzrayim. Vayomer Moshe el Elohim mi Anochi hi elach el paro ve'chi el etzi et v'nei Yisrael mi Mitzrayim. Vayomer hi echiyeh Ima v'zeh lecha el echtet ha'ot hi anochi shlecheticha ve'etzieh et echem mi Mitzrayim te'avdun et haleem al hachar hazeh.
And once again, Ryan's going to take the fringes of his talit, and he's going to touch where he's just finished reading, in that vicinity. And he's then going to put it to his lips. So he's now brought in the holiness, the sacredness of these words within himself. He has purified his lips. So now, because his lips are purified from reading the Torah, he's going to be very careful what comes through his lips until the next time he hears Torah being read. And because we are all witness to this, we are also going to be very careful what comes through our lips until the next time we are reminded when Torah is read. Don't let go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'chtoheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Mazel tov.
Look at Rabbi David.
מי שברך, מי שברך, מי שברך, מי שברך, מי שברך, מי שברך אברהם, יצחק ויעקב, מי שברך שרה, רבקה, לאה ורחל, הוא יברך את הבחור הבר מצווה, ריין. בעבור שהיום עלה לתורה, לכבוד הקדוש ברוך הוא, לכבוד התורה, לכבוד השבת, לכבוד הקהל ולכבוד הבר מצווה שלו. בזכר זה הקדוש ברוך הוא שמרהו ויצילהו מכל צער וצוקה, ונאמר אמן. The one who blessed Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, the one who blessed Sarah, Rivka, Leah and Rachel, he will bless our bar mitzvah, right? For today he went so beautifully in front of the Torah, read so wonderfully, in honor of God Almighty, in honor of the Shabbat, in honor of this holy congregation, and in honor of his bar mitzvah. For that, may God watch over you, and may you be a son of a proud parents and a proud family, and may you be a blessing to all who know you as you already are. Amen.
Now, as we get ready to lift the Torah, we would like to invite Uncle Rod to please come help us with that, and also to come forward to dress it, Sarah and Marshall. Please stand. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai v'yad Moshe.
This is the Torah that was given to Moses about 3,300 years ago. This is the Torah that watched over us ever since. This is the Torah that will bring peace unto the world real soon. Amen.
Now you heard the melody at the very beginning. The la la la. So we need your help now. See if you can do it. La 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 la
Bar mitzvah translates as son of the commandments. This is very special and big in our religion, as I am now more mature, more independent, and am making more of my own choices. As a bar mitzvah, I am now part of the covenant, the special agreement with God to make the world a better place. This is called tikkun olam, which means to repair the world. We need to begin with our own small world. As a bar mitzvah, I will perform tikkun olam by following directions more do my homework earlier, and helping with the dishes. For my Mitzvah project, I helped kids in need receive toys for the holidays. I raised $1,200 on GoFundMe thanks to my family and friends. I brought the toys to the UCP Beta campus near downtown Orlando. I then helped to sort the toys by age group. I didn't get to see the kids open the toys, but I did receive a thank you card from the director telling me how thankful they were, and they called me their holiday hero. I'm sure they had a nice smile on their face when they opened their gifts. I wanted to do this project because I went to UCP when I was little, and they changed my life and what they did to me. I want to thank everyone for being here on my special day. I know many of you have traveled from near and far, and I truly appreciate it. As you all know, today is a very special day for me, and today I will accomplish the first step to becoming a man. As we all know, there are many special people to thank. I couldn't have gotten to today without them. First, I would like to thank my parents for helping me and pushing me through the process of becoming a bar mitzvah. Studying Torah is really hard. I needed discipline and time management. I couldn't have done it without the two of you. I love you both so much. I would also like to thank my older sister, Sydney, for helping me with everything. She did this 3 years ago, and she is always there to help me when I need her. I would like to say thank you to Rabbi David and Cantor Lee for helping me understand the details of my Torah. I also want to thank you for the countless hours of tutoring over the last year. I couldn't have gotten here today without you. Thank you so much to my relatives, friends, and camp friends who came here from out of town to share in this special day. I'm so thrilled that you are all here. To those of you that live here in Orlando that see me often, I thank you too for being here, as each of you has a special place in my heart.
It's okay, you can clap for him.
At this point of the service, I would like to ask Mom and Dad and sister, please come over here and say a few words of wisdom and wisdom.
5 hours, it says your dad's gonna cry.
I say 100.
It's right. 13 years ago, I was told that I was going to be an older sister. Although I don't remember it very well, I know that it was probably the best news that I will ever receive in my life. Of course, I wasn't too happy that I wouldn't be the center of attention anymore, but I had no clue what I was preparing for. July 17th, 2003, you were born while Dad and I watched a thunderstorm from the hospital window. Before I knew it, you were already 3 years old and teaching me to say the alphabet backwards, which I can still do and you can't, but I continue to brag about it. We would have the best of times playing with your Diego animals that you got when you went to the bathroom, or sitting in the living room when I taught you all of the animals and the noises that they make, while you were probably waiting for your chicken dinosaurs to be ready because they were the only thing you ate. As you got older, you kept maturing and getting bigger, mentally, not really physically. You have always been so appreciative for everything that people do for you and barely ever ask for anything from Mom and Dad, which is weird considering we're related. Here you are, 13 years later, standing at the Bima, and I've never been more proud of you. I know how hard you have worked for today, and you did amazing up here. You are such a great brother, son, friend, uncle, student, athlete, and young man, and as you can see by looking out here, so many people love you and respect you. And as far back as I can remember, and still to this day, Dad would say, throughout your life, you will lose friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, and even your best friends. But you two are always going to be stuck with each other. And Ryan, I am so fortunate to have gotten you as my brother and my best friend. I know that through thick and thin, we will always have each other's backs. So thank you for growing with me and making my childhood so special. Thank you for your belly button and giving me stickers. Thank you for always knowing how to make me laugh or simply knowing how to cheer me up. Thank you for fighting with me, making us both stronger people. Thank you for protecting me even when you're half my size. Thank you. Thank you for coming into the world and giving me unlimited company. Thank you for being my brother by blood, but my best friend by choice. 13 years ago, I was told that I was going to be an older sister, and I'm so lucky to be yours. I love you. Why do you always have to make fun of my size?
Sydney would not let us preview her speech. She sealed it in an envelope and said, "Don't worry, we got this." So this is just as much a surprise to us as well as readiness to you. And I wanted to preview it just in case, but I trusted her. Good job, honey. I'm going to make this speech short because Wayne's speech really covers everything that I wanted to say today. I do want to say a quick thank you to all of you for being here today. It means the world. I also want to thank Wayne for being such an amazing dad and Sydney for being the best sister ever. You both have helped mold Ryan into who he is today, and I love you both very much. Ryan, I absolutely adore you. You will always be my baby boy, and it has been very hard to let you grow up. I've always tried to be your advocate and make sure you have all you need to be successful. We have such a tight bond, and I wouldn't change a single thing about you. From the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, you are always so loving, sweet, and thoughtful. One of the things that you do that touches my heart and how you want to make sure you wear your pink each October to support me in the fight against breast cancer. You will help me if needed without complaining, unless we are going to Publix. Then I get the little, oh. But you typically do whatever we ask of you. We have our little things and inside jokes that we love: Wheel of Fortune, The Parent Trap, parental guidance, our Friday morning song, you get a sticker, baby basket, and what seems to be your favorite, me telling you one of my childhood stories. I hope we always stay as close and that you know I am always here for you. Thank you for being you, and even though you're entering your teenage years, please let your mommy always be able to give you hugs and kisses whenever I want. Enjoy your day, and know that I couldn't be more proud to be your mom. I love you, Smoosh.
First of all, it's really nice to look around the room, see everybody in their jerseys. This is really something that Ryan envisioned, and it's so nice to see that how it came to life. It's probably a little unconventional, but this is what he wanted. It's his day, and thank you all for playing along with us, because it was important to him. So we really appreciate it. All of us sincerely appreciate everybody that's come today. I look around the room, and I'm sincerely looking around the room, and I see all the people we love. And we appreciate everybody that lives here and everybody that's come in to be here as part of this big day for Ryan. Melanie and Ryan, I really want a special thank you to Nana, who got us through this last year and a half, and also provided us with this beautiful venue. So thank you, Nana, for doing that for us. We appreciate it. Melanie did mention something about Ryan, about being so sweet, and this is kind of an ad lib here that I'm going to add in, but he does do things like get dressed in his pink in October without being asked, because he truly is that type of person where he cares. He also asked me, as part of everybody that was here for Sydney's, he asked me to wear my father's tie today because it was important to him. So those are the type of things, if you know Ryan, that's Ryan. So that was really important to me. So Ryan, today I looked up here and I really realized how lucky Mommy and I are to have you as our son, to be your parents. We couldn't be more proud of the way you've confidently and passionately approached this, with Rabbi and Cantor and all your practicing. And now I'm going to take a minute to try and express the true feelings of how I feel at this moment. It's a little difficult, but Brian, our little boy that used to be so intimidated by everything, now you are so confident, so expressive as a young man. You have always made us very proud by literally being recognized by every teacher and every coach, and a lot of them are in this room right now, for being such a good person and such a great role model. You truly give everything that you have to every task, every project, every test, every sport that you're part of. And that was seen most recently when you had a very, very big tryout for soccer. And Ryan looked at me and he said, "Dad, no matter what, I'm going to give it my best." He knew this was an elite young team of men from Avalon Middle School. See a few of you guys back there. And he knew that this is something he truly wanted. And he tried out for the team. And on the day that they were announcing the team, Melanie drove a very anxious Ryan to school. I was up in Rhode Island in the middle of a meeting, pretty anxious myself, and Ryan sent me a text, and he had a picture of the roster, and his name was on it, and I started to cry during my business meeting. And my business director looked at me and says, "Are you okay, Wayne?" I said, "Yeah, Ryan just made the soccer team." He goes, "Dude, go call your son right now." So the reason I bring that up to you, Ryan, is because there's something that I always say to you and Sydney. And that is, and I think you realized it from that tryout and everything you gave to that, and that is, if there's something or anything that you want in life, be passionate, be prepared, be confident, work hard, have strong integrity, and most importantly, go for it with the right attitude, which is exactly what all of you saw today from Ryan. And I'm really proud of you for that. Now, some of the reasons Ryan's so amazing, conveniently, are standing right next to me. So, come here. First, Sydney. Everybody hear me okay?
Yes, I'm good.
Ryan's big sister and truly his best friend. And I've never seen two kids love each other so much. Cindy taught Ryan to speak really loud. Cindy taught you to laugh real obnoxiously. But Cindy also stood next to you when you went to Camp Green Lane as a 6-year-old kid. Cindy also, most importantly, cherishes you, she loves you, and she will always protect you. And she's the perfect role model for you, as we all saw today with her speech too. Now you can step aside. Okay, everybody. Last but certainly not least, this woman right here. Melanie, I have to sincerely thank you. Because our children are the most incredible people in the world because of the home that you provide. Because in the theme of this sporting event, please clap. Melanie is the coach, the leader, and the real MVP of the Musum house. And I can guarantee you that. She spends every single day making sure our kids have the best childhood, and more importantly, preparing them for being amazing adults in the future. And Mom, we thank you. Ryan, all I can say is you make us very, very proud. Mazel tov for being literally the newest and most clearly the most mature of the Musum men. I don't know where Uncle Rob. Oh, there you are.
Still here.
And last, let's have a load of fun tonight, everyone. Thank you.
At this pivotal moment of the service, it is customary again among Jewish people to offer a blessing of thanksgiving. It's our own unique formula of thanksgiving. So what I'm asking you to do is please rise. We say it together, first in Hebrew, then in English. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. Blessed are you, God, ruler of all people, and of all nations and all people, and all human beings, who sustained all of us in good health and brought us through together to witness this wonderful occasion. Wonderful occasion believes. Ryan becomes a bar mitzvah. And for that we say thank you, God. And for that we all say Amen.
And we stay standing as we get ready to return the Torah, and we turn to page 21. It's high in thee, and
Seeking God, Betom Pea Meusha, בכל נתיבותיה שלום, דרכנו בכל נתיבותיה שלום.
You know, a lot of things I wanted to tell you, your mom and dad and sister already took my thunder. So we say, there's a saying in Hebrew, Kol hamosif goreah. All who add anything to good things takes away from it. And so everything that I was about to say is said, which is wonderful. All I have to say is amen to everything that's said in here about you. It's as true as the sun rises in the morning, even if it rains. But I do want to teach you one word, which I want you to have this in your heart and stick with it for the rest of your life. The word is mensch. That's exactly what describes you to the point. With everything, with your demeanor, your behavior, your respect, and everything else that Mom and Dad talked about. And so allow me to add my 2 cents into this and just tell you how wonderful it is to meet you every week on the computer, in front of the screen, and saw you working so hard to do what you wonderfully did today. But there's another point. And the point is, we rabbis, for the most part, trained to see not only what it's said, but what it's not said, and trying to see how people demeanor is and how they move and so forth. And what I saw today was absolutely amazing. I saw a sister that loves you so much that holds you, she doesn't even realize it. She holds you even when you read from the Torah. And she is so excited and almost crying when you read from the Torah. I saw parents that are so proud of you. I saw grandparents and friends with a smile from side to side. And that is a privilege that you have that so many people, and no wonder why, so people really love you, really admire you. Now, one more thing I want to tell you, just between you and I, nobody else. You know how your sister said something about you small? Tell her, just wait 5 years, and then we'll talk. You agree with me? Finally, I want to give you, we're going to have to do some business here, if I can find it. I want to give you a certificate, your bar mitzvah certificate. I think it's right here. In your life, and I know from what Mom and Dad said and your sister said, in your life, you will get many diplomas and all kind of diplomas and certificate that you'll put in your office. But this certificate here, you should be very proud of. This is a time that you work so hard on your way to becoming a very proud Jewish adult. It has my signature, it has Kentrali's signature. We've been here and we watched that and we enjoyed it just as much as everybody else here. Okay, one more thing, okay? All right. A long time ago, God told Aaron was the brother of Moses, and Aaron was, at those days, they were not rabbis, they were priests. So Aaron was the chief priest, the high priest. He was in charge of all the religious stuff. So God told Aaron, he said, Aaron, if you want to bless the people in holidays, on Shabbat, don't say what comes to your mind. Say what I tell you to say. And Aaron says, okay. And God dictated to Aaron a very special text, a blessing that the high priest and the priest have said it for hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years. In modern time, we rabbi took upon ourselves to say the same blessing to bless the people. It's called the priestly benediction. And it's Kentrali and mine honor to give you this blessing. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May the Lord bless you and protect you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichunecha. May the Lord show you kindness and be gracious to you. Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May the Lord bestow favor upon you and grant you peace. Amen. Several times during the service, if you remember, we mentioned the spirits of those who are no longer with us physically.
We'll remember them all. Those, your beloved ones, especially your Brian. Especially you, Ryan. We'll remember those who are no longer with us. As we're about to recite the Kaddish, we'll remember, Ryan, your great-grandfather Robert, your great-grandfather Haman, your great-great-parents, excuse my pronunciation, Beatrice, Katie, Shmuel, Anthony, and Anna. Remember great-grandfather Papa Jack, great-uncle Len, great-uncle Bill, great-aunt Ray, Grandma Dee, and Grandpa Herb. The Congregation Shirat Shalom, we also remembering the victims of the Holocaust, for if nobody could say Kaddish for them, as we always do, we honor all of them with our Kaddish, men, women, children, perished in the Holocaust. We remember our brethren in Israel who are fighting so hard and losing so many of our brethren to terror, to war, almost on a weekly basis. And we remember them as they hold the torch for us in this beautiful country, an amazing country called the State of Israel. Finally, last but certainly not least, we remember our American soldiers who are sent to faraway places, sometimes we don't even know, and sometimes give their life in our name on a mission of liberty, to maintain liberty and justice wherever they can. They go proudly because they're asked to do that. And it's Congregation Shirat Shalom absolute honor to recite Kaddish for them as well. Kaddish is on page 23. Please rise. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך, ישתבח, ויתפאר, ויתרומם, ויתנשא, ויתהדר, ויתעלה, ויתהלל, שמי לקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, אמירן לעולמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved. Amen. Before we conclude with the blessing over the wine and the challah, just a couple of announcements. We'd like to ask at the end of the service that you please make sure all the prayer books get put back neatly on the table. There were some brochures there about Brian. If you would please make sure you take them with you and not leave them in the book, that will help us with housekeeping. If you took either a pink or white brochure from Congregation Shirat Shalom, we'd love to have you take it. If not, please put it separately. If you would like to find out more about us, just take one of these. We meet in Boca Raton, Florida. If you're ever in that area, we'd love to have you attend our services. We're at the Olympic Heights High School. If any of you want to give a donation in honor of Brian, the information is in here, or you can even go online. That goes into the discretionary fund and helps families who cannot afford to give their children a Jewish education. As you can imagine, we are inundated with requests, so if anyone wants to help with that, Ryan will get a very special letter. We're going to ask also if you borrowed a talit from us, that you would also make sure that we get it back. And we are going to be concluding with the blessing over the wine and the challah, and we'd like to ask Sister and Grandfather Brian to please come help us with that.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri haofen.
Amen.
And we have a beautiful cover for the challah. The special braided bread.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lahem min haaretz.
Amen.
And now we're going to ask parents and grandparents and Ryan to please join us in front of the table. All grandparents